In this video, I'm going to explain why I believe the major scale is the most important scale to know, whether you are starting out for the first time or if you've been playing for a while and need to better understand guitar and music. So the major scale is essentially a diatonic scale, separated by only whole tones except for between the third and the fourth and the seventh and octave. The major scale is basically the foundation for Western music. It's instantly recognizable even to people who aren't musicians. You may have seen the movie The Sound of Music, and you've seen the scene where Maria sings to the kids and she teaches them about do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Essentially, what Maria is teaching these kids is the major scale.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, let's see if I can make it easier.
Do being the root note, re being the major second, mi being the major third, fa being the four, so being the fifth, la being the sixth, ti being the major seventh, and do again being the octave. There are many different ways we can play the major scale all across the neck of the guitar. The first way that I'd like to show you is the movable scale form, meaning it's a major scale that we can play virtually anywhere on the fretboard with the same shape or form. And so on and so forth. For this lesson, we will work in the key of A, starting with your middle finger on the 5th fret. There's do. Pinky will go to the 7th fret. One of the most common things that I see people do when they are starting scales for the very first time, they have their pick sticking out way too far from their fingers, and they kind of do this. With just a few simple adjustments, we can have you playing like this. Hold as much of your pick as you can. If you're playing with a super light gauge pick, you're probably going to struggle, so I would suggest 0.88 millimeters or higher. But of course, there is no right or wrong pick gauge. So we start with the root note on the 5th fret, which is our do. Then what we are going to do is we're going to pick the note and hold down on the fretboard. I'm at least 60% inside the fret on the side that favors the sound hole. Because if I'm back here, we're gonna get nasty buzzing. We don't want that. So I'm going to press down using my thumb, and I'm letting the note ring out. Pinky will go to the 5th fret. First finger will go to the 4th fret on the next string. Middle finger will go to the 5th fret. Pinky will go to the 7th fret again on the same string. Then we are on to the next string, 4th fret, first finger. Third finger goes to the 6th fret, same string. And then our pinky finishes the scale, 7th fret. One more time. 5th fret do. 7th fret re, 4th fret A string mi, 5th fret fa, 7th fret so, 4th fret la, 6th fret ti, 7th fret do. So if you've been playing guitar for a while, you may know this form in 2 octaves. Which is technically 2 major scales. The other form is the open major scale. Hi everyone, it's me from the future. When I said that the open scale form was the other scale form, I didn't mean that it was the only other scale form. It is simply another scale form that I chose to show in this video. There are actually a few others. You can research those on your own. I just wanted to clarify. One of the challenges playing scales open is that we're limited to open strings. So there are only a few keys we can play in while using open strings. Nevertheless, if we want to play another A major scale, starting with the open A string, first finger to the 2nd fret, pinky or ring finger to the 4th fret, I'm using my pinky. Next string, open, 2nd fret, 4th fret. Next string, 1st fret, 2nd fret, same string. You can play an E major scale the same way. Open E string, 2nd fret, 4th fret, next string open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, next string 1st fret, then 2nd fret. A few months ago, I made a video explaining how to practice the guitar, and in that video, I explained finger warm-ups and why they're so important, why they're actually vital to practicing and getting better. A finger warm-up can be anything that you've played enough times to sort of detach your brain from, to use as a way to limber your fingers up and prepare you mentally and physically for a successful practice session. I believe the major scale is one of those scales you can add to your finger warm-up arsenal. I would even encourage you to make up your own patterns with the major scale. Get creative and make it something that you enjoy playing that you don't really have to think about playing. Nevertheless, I believe the major scale is foundational if for no other reason than it's pretty easy once you get going with it. The modes of the major scale also unlock chord progressions for most popular music, but that's a lesson for another time. Another way to better understand the major scale, and scales in general, is to play an entire scale on one string to help you visualize the intervals of the scale. Since this scale is separated by whole tones, except for the 3rd and 4th and 7th and octave, that means our pattern is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half in terms of steps or tones. So we start with open E, then we go to the 2nd fret, then we go to the 4th fret, then we go to the 5th fret, then we go to the 7th fret, then we go to the 9th fret, then we go to the 11th fret, then we are on the 12th fret, which you'll notice is our octave. This is a great way to see the scale completely splayed out on one string and to help you really understand what is happening, whether you're playing this way or this way. The major scale is foundational, and it's a great scale to start with or to revisit to better understand guitar and music. If you are looking to deep dive into guitar and want to improve your playing today, I have a link to a packet in the description of this video that is loaded with amazing information that every guitar player should know and will help you improve your playing today. Check that out. I think it will help you out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. What did you think about this video? What other topics would you like to see from this channel? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.